things Olympic visitors here are discovering is how little English Brazilians speak. This is the largest Portuguese-speaking country in the world. Less than 5% of people here speak English fluently. But there's a Canadian teacher working diligently to change that. Hello, Maria Alfaro. Fancy meeting you here.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks for meeting me here, in fact. How did you end up in Rio?
Came on a whim in 2011. I had just finished university at UBC.
You're from Vancouver?
From Vancouver. I just finished my degree in music at UBC, and I felt the craving to travel. I wanted to get out of the country and see what other cultures had to offer me, and I came here literally on a whim. It was a rainy day in Vancouver, and I Googled volunteer opportunities abroad, and I saw a post that said, "Do you like music? Do you want to experience Carnival?" And I was like, yeah.
Sounds good. Tick, tick.
And yeah, fast forward to 2016 and I'm still here.
And you're teaching. Tell me about your day-to-day.
So I own my own website and I run online teaching classes as well as in-person classes here in Rio. My website's called EnglishForCanada.com. My day-to-day is crazy. I wake up and I teach students from all ages and all levels. I have my youngest students 2 years old. And I go to his house twice a day, and I just talk to him in English. And I have students, of course, that are preparing for immigration, which is my main focus. So I help with exam preparation for the IELTS and TOEFL examinations, which the government requires for immigration to Canada.
Why do so few people speak English here?
Well, I think perhaps it's expensive for some people to learn. I think nowadays with the internet and all of the tools that we have, everybody can make the effort to learn. But I think culturally there's not much of a need for it unless you work in an area that needs to have the English. However, I think it's super important for everybody to learn. I mean, imagine not being able to understand a movie in English.
Well, what an opportunity for you to be here and teaching them. What's the appeal for you now? The whim has ended in 6 years later. What's the appeal to stay, to live here?
For me, it's the lifestyle here. I know it sounds kind of cheesy, but I love going to the beach. I love playing beach sports, and it's something that I've really involved myself in. I've made some great friends, and friends that feel just like family here. I mean, I miss my family dearly, but as much as I have such a fun life here. I guess it's the excitement of it all.
Our next stop with our Canadian passport to Rio. Maria, what is this oasis?
This is the Botanical Gardens. It's a really beautiful tourist location. I love coming here. I live just down the street, so I found myself coming here just to catch some fresh air, reading a book. It's really nice.
Is it always as peaceful as it is right now?
Yeah, it's great. It's great. It's nice and empty. Lots of different types of trees and wildlife as well. Sometimes you can find some monkeys running around. It's quite exciting. Yeah.
I was reading that there are 4 million plant and animal species in Brazil, and that many of them are right here. Thousands of them are here. So you must learn a lot too as you're walking and learning about that.
And I think it's just the oasis, like you said. It's a nice escape from the craziness of the city.
Yes, the city of millions, and you'd never know it from here, would you?
Exactly.
So you come and you read and just take it easy.
Just relax. Take it easy.
You see people walking,
working
school
out.
trips.
Rio's a really healthy city. You always see people working out outdoors.
The mascots for the Olympics, Tom and Vinicius, they are sort of based on the flora and fauna of Brazil. And that's what we're seeing here.
Definitely.
Let's take a walk. Our final stop with Maria as we travel on our Canadian passport to Rio is right here, surrounded by cariocas, the people of Rio de Janeiro. Where are we?
We are at the farmers market, the organic market in Ipanema. They have it Tuesday mornings here at this fair, and I come here a lot actually. Yeah, I come here to buy my groceries, my veggies, my fruits.
Well, I can totally understand. Look around with me. You can see fish of every conceivable kind. I mean, sardines over there, real sardines, every other kind of fish, and the produce, Maria.
That's actually one of my favorite things about living in Brazil is the fruit. It's so delicious. Aside from the variety of fruit, they're so sweet and succulent. It's just amazing to eat for breakfast.
Well, for the Olympics, I was reading that in the kitchen, they're going to try to serve 40 different kinds of Brazilian fruit to the athletes to
Oh,
make
I
sure
hope
they're
so.
eating very healthy.
Yeah.
And so these are some of them. Tell me some about the favorites. Tell me what are some of these distinctive fruits. I mean, I'm recognizing pears and plums and nectarines
Well,
and things.
these are the papayas. The small ones are called mamão. The small ones, they're really traditional to have at breakfast. This is actually my favorite fruit. It's called fruta do conde fruit.
Right.
It's really tasty. It's sweet, it's chewy, I love it. And then we've got the mangoes.
What are these?
Those are called jabuticaba. They're kind of like jabuticaba. They're like a small grape, and people make caipirinhas out of them. They're really tasty. Over there,
This.
next to the oranges or tangerines, we've got the cashew fruit. It's called fruta de caju. There's a wrapper in the front, but if you look at the back, you can sort of see the actual top of the fruit is a cashew nut. So that explains why cashews are so expensive and tasty. It's because one nut is one fruit.
Oh my
And the
goodness.
fruit's loaded with vitamins. It's really tasty.
I got to buy one.
Yeah.
Let me see. Conchi? How do I say, how much does it cost? Oh, let's have a
custa?
sample. Obrigada.
Obrigada.
That is so sweet.
Really good.
Maria, it's
Nice
been
one.
good traveling with you. Thank you for sharing
Thanks
your
for having
hideaway.
me.
Delicious.